And we're back. I'd forgotten about that. Thank you, Mark, for the reminder.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await me on my pilgrimage.
Fortnite streamer shaved his entire head and eyebrows during his subathon on Twitch. Unfortunately, the top donator who paid $2,500 for him to do it, then refunded. Bro, if you're shaving your eyebrows for $2,500... Come on, bro. Get it together. You gotta sell out a lot harder than that to start shaving eyebrows. What are you doing?
How did we never
There are new billets being posted every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorne. He ain't himself, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Okay.
If you think it will help.
Wanna bet?
Really
Lol.
don't understand.
What up, Panda?
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat
No,
if we
there's
both
no
turn up at
PayPal
once.
protection
So,
for that shit.
I'll go first, and you can
The
meet us at the
PayPal
forge.
for,
Wait a minute,
PayPal
then
is
head over
better
when
if
you're
you, about it now than they used to be, where if you go to them and be like, you know, is it a chargeback or whatever, but, you know, ultimately it's, you know.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Catherine.
$100 per eyebrow? Oh, like eyebrow hair? Per hair?
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of
I'll show you
leather.
my cuirass.
Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
Yeah, that sounds like my ass.
made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
No matter how good you think you are, there's always a 12-year-old Asian child that's better.
I always thought of old Blackthorne as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorne's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him.
Tweet if I
Assuming
haven't.
you're happy to help, that is.
Oh, that we've gone
bloody
back
right
live
I
again? Ah, don't worry about
Glad
it.
to hear it. First things first, then.
Don't worry about it.
Speak to Karen.
There were only 20 people there at the time. If they didn't hear, they didn't come over, that's fine. We're not streaming for like another 7 hours or anything, so that's okay. That's fine.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorne mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorne cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened to cross him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
Alright, you convinced me, I'll send a message
So took
out.
it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Ah, Fox has
Like
got
I
the
said,
link on Discord.
He's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of Griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a Griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that Griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
There. Oh, right, of course. Yes. New VOD. New opportunity to hit the like button. Feed the YouTube gods. Lest they get upset with us. For not having proper engagement. Oh god, it's a B rank? Okay. From Lost Wing to Care Norvent. Remind myself where half of this shit is. Oh god, that's so fucking... Okay, well, it's gotta be down here in the valley.
Good day to you.
Sid. That pause.
The crystals we get from the tailor all...
Alright, so it's out here somewhere. Allegedly. It's a B rank. We're probably gonna get our ass kicked. If I had to take a guess. We haven't had a chance to upgrade our armor in a fucking minute. Maybe this will actually do it. Maybe a reward for this ends up being a nice piece of armor. Which we could ironically use to not be killed mercilessly by this Griffin. At least everything else didn't level up, so we're not out here fighting level 24 spiders. Take forever to get where we're going. Theoretically, it's up here somewhere. If I beat it with style, we get 10 points for Gryffindor. Incredible.
It's over.
We're just gonna lose 10 points immediately after gaining those 10 points because Ron's gonna do something irredeemably stupid. Did anyone else kind of feel like in the Harry Potter movies, I don't know, I never read the books, but the point distribution was so fucking arbitrary? Like, they could do some epic shit and they're like, 5 points to Gryffindor, and then somebody, like, accidentally spilled water on the floor and they're like, that's gonna be 70,000 points taken from Gryffindor. Oh, it's another one of these. Another one that we can't interact with yet. Tim Potter farts. 60 points to Gryffindor! Immediately following in the next defense against the dark arts, Potter exists. Minus 100 points from Gryffindor. Mr. Potter.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah, well, that's a broad hint, isn't it? God help me. Oh, I never re-up my potions. I've got no stone skin, 1 high potion, and 2 potions. Yikes! Hello, Mr. Gryffindor? Whoa, I was stun locked. Okay. What the fuck? Ouch. Guys, tuning my ass up. There's only one thing to do. What? Oh wait, does he have a tornado inside of my tornado? That's illegal. God damn, bro. Fuck you. Oh my god, that AoE. That AoE. Fuck me. I have so little fucking potions. Where am I? Oh, I'm way the fuck over here? Jesus. Why wouldn't they just plant you there? I mean, I can load. That fucking AoE. What the fuck is that move? Nah, I don't think so. I've dodged that a couple of times. Don't ask me how, because I really don't know. Fuck, I keep thinking I can dodge over top of that, but I can't. Get fucked. Little sassy on next to no potions.
Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That Griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the Griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Hopefully this will sweeten
This man was talking about taking on a griffin with an arrow. Okay. You know what? We've got enough for the meme. Boom. Holy 3,100! Whoo-wee. All right, well. We now have our new execute. And very good. Good stuff. Yeah, that's technically a hunt, but it was connected to a side quest that I was doing for the blacksmith. Well, tangentially the blacksmith.
Monster's taking quite a liking to live.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough.
He's created
That's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish.
carbon fiber leather.
This is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille
Nippon leather folded 1,000 times.
The details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorne.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. but I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Can I finally buy new armor then? Please? Please, I
Looks like
beg
might
you.
be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorne in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Bless up. Ah, maybe we can actually craft the... Oh, we can now, okay. Do we have the material for it, though? The million-dollar question.
Clive? What do you want?
Oh, shit. We're missing the secret ingredient. Crime. Electrum.
Anything else?
I wonder where one gets that. Wonder if it's part of another hunt.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear?
new Village Guardians on the thing every day.
Same way that... How are you doing? Here you go.
Seen enough?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay. A rose is a rose orchestrion roll. Oh, that gets us our, a new tune.
Come again. I may have more for you.
What up, Deathbread? I'm done the game. Lol. You beat the last... Well, it wouldn't give you percentage like that, because it would depend on what you were doing. You're the second person today to finish the game. Atop a hill adjacent to East Pool. I should probably buy my potions. I lie, I haven't touched it today. For fuck's sake. Somebody, oh shit, who was it that was saying they finished it earlier? Somebody did say they were finished it earlier. It got to the end. Said it was, it's officially become their favorite Final Fantasy.
And what
which is promising.
can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that.
Elixirs. Holy shit, what?
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
All HP. I mean, for 10 grand, that's... I mean, that's stiff fucking work. I mean, I'll buy one.
You're rubbing me blind,
Just because I got the money.
Is that all?
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal.
Okay. What else am I going to spend it on? Well, my assumption is that there's going to be the next... We haven't had a next round of, like, armors or weapons or anything like that. Or accessories. There's some accessories there that I could buy, but none that I want to use. So I'm just trying to float, like, a reasonable amount for whenever I get hit by the next wave. But I've also not been in a lot of situations where I actually would require an elixir or to get me out of a snag. Usually if I have my potions going in, I'm more than fine. But having one is never a bad thing. Eastwood. Eastwood is... Or Eastpool, sorry, not Eastwood. Is it in the hills adjacent? Let me just double check that. Well, buy or craft. Usually when it's come up for crafting or purchase, I've just bought it because I've had the money, and then I enhance it at the armor. Yeah. Not Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastpool. It's in the Broken Hilt, so it would be down over here somewhere. I wonder if it's just literally over at the cliffside. Seems like a relatively obvious place to put it. Going in without much limit bar. I spy with my little eye. Something that looks like death and despair. Alright, Belphegor.
A wild one. In this area.
Okay, so he's got a similar, attack to the other guys. Which is bad because I'm terrible at avoiding those. Oh. God, I thought I had that! These guys give me so much trouble on the timing of their attacks. Oh, I missed my fucking time to do that. That sucks. Fucking, I dodged really early. Jesus, Adam. Why don't you just face tank him the whole time? I thought I was gonna break him there. That wasn't me missing a dodge. I just thought I was gonna break him fast enough. We're just gonna fucking bring everything. Unlock my ass.
Too slow.
Alright, ugly beginning. Better ending.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
But that enemy type always fucks me up. I just... just their standard claw attack always gets me dodging early. Every time. Without fail. I developed, like, really ugly muscle memory to dodge that attack ages ago, and I just can't seem to break the habit.
How did we never hear about
Those guardians of the every day.
Same way they...
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Hell yeah, give me the music!
Here you are. All done?
Alright, Nectar. Sonbreck Clairview. From Caer Norvent. Alright, let me go get my potions back up. Because I am getting clapped in these fights right now.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
And what can I do for you? You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Very good. Let's move here. Coming from Caer Norvent. Other direction. Probably up and through here somewhere. Maybe even up in here. I would assume. Yeah, I just got the, I just equipped the, Berserker ring not long ago. Great when you're awake and dodging. Nice bonus amount of damage. Debated. Debated. So I would assume it's probably up ahead there. Yoink. Yoink. I mean, that's just a regular old-fashioned meme lord. Further ahead then? I would imagine it's in the zone somewhere. The only other place it would be on this side. Which I guess, fair ball, it could very well be. Maybe I misread the location. Because this is predominantly... It's quiet. Too quiet. Hello? Okay. It's the last hunt. I think I misread which side of the, of the care that it's on. I think I just need a TP back.
It's over.
I think it might be down on this end. That's where the last one was. I thought it read like it was in this. Excuse me. Oh, word? I never cleared this? Well, shit. So it's not here. I'm just gonna go back and read that again. I think I misread it. Alright, let me go read this again.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
By way of Caer Norvin, met with a troop of the Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction. Now that could be from either entrance to Caer Norvin. A winged harpy on the road. Heard nothing. But in the trees. Okay, well, I mean... And more specifically, it says... Clairview. Like it could be this side, because there's the river gate, and then there's this gate. It says it's like on the road somewhere. So I don't know if it's just on the road, but like way the fuck up here towards Dragon's Eyrie, or because we came all the way up to over here. We cleared all this shit. Unless it's like all the way up at Heaven Hall, but I don't think I ran into anything there, because I went all the way down there. Maybe there? I don't think I went to the Croc. Oh, right, it's in Clairview specifically. Right, and that's this open area. Right. Oh, what up? What up, Allie? How you doing, big guy? Game good so far? Game is really good. Really good. Oh. When they were talking about the road and coming from Caer Norvin and shit, I thought that it was gonna be like, you know, somewhere in the middle. Alrighty, well, we'll go hunting over here. Yeah, it's a very, very good game. There's not I mean, most of what you could say about it negatively, at least for me to this point in the game, is pretty nitpicky shit. Made some supper, taking a break from scanning games to send to Amazon. Oh boy, any, is this all stuff you've already had, or did you get some new shit? Oh, is that who I'm looking for up here? That might be who I'm looking for up here. looking an awful lot like a meme. I believe so. Knock knock. This looks like one of the sisters. It is. This is one of the sisters. The fuck are you doing here? I've already killed you.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Oh, I thought I got that. I knew it was coming. The axe kick. Ah, I went a little earlier and I still didn't get it. Fuck. Got it that time. There we go. Finisher! Going to Vegas with Jeff on July 7th for UFC and poker. Ooh, who's fighting? Is it because there's like epic fucking fights happening, or is this just Jeff wanting to go to Vegas? There's the material I needed, I think.
Rest well. I know I will.
And we head back. Pretty epic fights, 2 championship. Ooh, it's a double header, eh? With all the belts and divisions and shit they have, is there ever not a doubleheader anymore? I feel like... I haven't watched, in fairness, I haven't watched UFC in fucking ages. There was something about it that that got less interesting to me when they started to have a UFC every single weekend. Yeah, it used to be an event, and now it was just like, it just became like, spend $75 a week.
Back again, Lord
Elon and
Rosfield.
Zuck fight
I'm touched
is
that
off
you should
because
find me
Elmo's
such
mummy
good
said he
company.
could. Man, stop it. That did not happen.
It is not your company.
I've refused
but
to
your
believe that
counsel
happened.
that I seek on this occasion.
Oh, I did not want to talk to you yet. Fuck me.
Ever the charmer.
Son of a bitch.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach
Haven't paid for a UFC pay-per-view in 15 years.
to manipulate the masses.
I don't blame you.
The Iron Kingdom is
I don't blame you.
the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand
Well, that should be fun.
one must start
Hopefully,
now.
hopefully everyone comes out at
As
least
the name implies,
breaking even.
The orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies.
Oh, of course, it's convenient.
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Then a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again. Under the Empire's
Just
stewardship,
randomly lost connection on
meaning the
OBS?
Ironblood will keep their island. And with it, the
But I didn't
foothold
drop
they
any
need to
frames or
march on
anything or
mainland soil
lose connection.
When next they spy an opportunity.
The fuck? Did you guys lose the stream? Well, it'll be another 30 seconds.
The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Ironblood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Ironblood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
Last time I went, I paid for the whole trip and only spent $100 because I won a bunch of playing poker. Let's go!
Killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. Then...
So the Ironbloods want to control all the Mother Crystals.
Not much else to do here.
Despite the fact that
Let's see if Jill's ready.
they believe they're like fucking evil. And the use of the Aether is evil. You'd think we'd be able to align on this to a degree. Yeah?
How may I help you today, Clive? Come again. I may have more for you.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the
Okay, now before I accidentally continue to go down that path, let's go do what I meant to do.
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
Oh, fuck, it's not the item I needed. Holy shit. Son of a bitch. Electrum. It's gotta be an item you get from a hunt or something. It's a blue item. It's either that or it's just a really rare drop. I don't know what that sub symbol is next to the Electrum. Does anyone know what that little sub symbol is? I'll hand banana for the little sub icon first. That is a hunt? Okay, so it is a hunt item. Okay.
Fine.
Then it's for a hunt we don't have yet.
I could have sworn we had a few.
How did we never hear?
Alright. Then if that's the case, we carry on. Oh, were you guys getting the thunder out your way? Yeah, that was apparently rolling in from the southwest shore, where there was a lot of lightning. How am I enjoying the game so far? I'm enjoying it quite a bit, honestly. I sometimes wish there were more opportunities to reinforce or upgrade weapons and armor just to feel like I'm progressing in that stuff a bit more, because it's been like, you know, 8 hours or something now, and I think I haven't really done much more than craft a new weapon off of an item that I got from a mandatory boss drop. So, other than maybe having a little bit more of that, and the motion blur being one of the most egregious uses of motion blur I've ever seen in a game, it's pretty hard to do anything but nitpick. Try and plug this controller in. Oh shit. If that's plugged in there, it won't actually play, and I don't... Okay, I'd have to get like a really long cord. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go upstairs and get my longer USB-C cable. What up, Hayden? One sec, guys. Oh shit, wait a minute. I might have forgotten that this is USB-C to USB-C. Oh wait, does the PS have that? Oh, let's go! Will it charge? Oh, I think we're okay. Barely long enough. Oh, what the fuck? Can you not charge and play with this controller simultaneously? Is it impossible? Generous with the bitrate? Oh, we're generous. 32 megabit. 32,000. Which isn't what you guys would be watching, because YouTube would be transcoding it. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Oh, okay, there we go. You have to press the... Will it not charge? Well, is it... Please tell me, is it charging? It is, okay. Alright. Yeah, we're at 32,000.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
So it, you know, at 30 FPS, 4K, it's pretty good. You know, it can still get messy in spots sometimes. Blu-ray is, roughly between 40 and 50 megabit, I think, but it's also 2 pass, and of course live streaming is only a single pass.
You ready?
I think so.
We've been getting some power flickering, so if the stream just dies, it's that thunder and lightning Mark was getting.
You had to come to terms with your past. You weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
It might get you. Went to put my protein powder in my in the shake here, and thought I had it all out of the scoop until I didn't, and then it was out of the scoop, but all over my counter. And that shit's finer than chalk dust. Oh boy. Yeah, I know, it's our blender. The Costco edition of the Ninja Mixer, which, you could definitely mix concrete with, if you needed to.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it.
Clever girl.
When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
Well, don't completely fucking lose an arm over it.
All right.
Want to say that's our spot.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
I didn't catch it, but up to this point, did they ever mention why all the mother crystals were named Drake? Insert part. Tristana is a solitary volcanic isle rising from a brutal and unforgiving sea, known in the Iron Blood tongue as Bain Leodlad. It was once a province of Rosaria, but eventually fell to the Crusaders, who consider it both a gateway to the continent of the storm, and, more importantly, the wellspring of their faith, the mother crystal known as Drake's breath. Yeah. An island nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital, that I still don't know how to Craig something. Despite being nominally a monarchy, the Patriarch, the most powerful priest in the crystalline orthodoxy, is in truth the most powerful person in the kingdom. He rules from the Isle in where we are, more commonly known in Storm as Mount Drustanus, on which sits the mother crystal, Drake's breath, focal point of the faith. Here, countless bears kidnapped from their homes in storm and ash are made to suffer in the name of a religion which deems them less than human. Because Josh didn't sign the contract. A draw with the youth. Oh my god, all these reasons. Pieces of Bahamut, but Bahamut is already, like, there's already a dominant for Bahamut. But, I mean, I guess that doesn't mean it can't be the case. I feel like her bio should probably have more by now. But I think it's going to get added to here pretty shortly. Like her bio for most of the game has been hangs out with Clive, Maybang.
Is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is...
Yeah, Bahamut. We've already seen Bahamut. The icon is the prince of the empire.
Right.
Neo Bahamut. That was the first thought I had when we first saw Bahamut on the battlefield. I was like, does this mean that there are the other Bahamuts?
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
The hinge bio needs work, it's true.
Once,
Needs more
though it's
puns.
been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Now, my guess is that all these mother crystals actually came to this planet, or Gaia, from space very long time ago. Okay? Ultima is part of the crystals that came down. Some cataclysmic event with that happened around during the time of, I guess, when the Fallen became the Fallen, perhaps, or just before. Came down was part of it. The crystal's entire thing is it absorbs the aether from the planet in order to give power to Ultima to regain its form or take on the form of somebody else. That's my guess. Thus far. Space Bahamut! You were past me now. I'm gonna dip out and watch the VOD when I get further into the game. Alright, free for all. Hey, I appreciate that, boss. Have fun with it yourself, and we'll see you when you catch up. Yes, Prince Dijon Mustard of the Holy Empire, the leader of the Dragoons, is the dominant of Bahamut. Oh, that's a nice piece of B-roll right there, Marky Mark! Just don't get the part where I walk into the wall. There you go. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum. It's been hard to be able to get like stuff that doesn't all look like it's from the same area because so much of the game does look very samey, except for areas that would be hideously spoilery. Now that's not really a spoiler. His Royal Highness Grey Poupon.
They're all Akashic.
What the fuck is going on in here?
It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them.
I actually did not mean to do that. But okay, here we are. Excuse me, sir, I don't appreciate that. Death Mountain vibes? Oh yeah, well, it's like that volcanic, giant, ominous, red mega structure.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the
Aetherquake.
time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
She's from California. Whoop, my bad, Tortle. Oh, God. Oh my god, he just, like, before I could even breathe, got inside my asshole. He's chasing me through a fucking goddamn tornado.
The old arboretum is just up there. We'll enter the caves from there.
Desperately trying to get non-spoiler B-roll footage that looks different than just green plus trees. I thought that said the Breath of the Wild. I would have shit myself.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
That's a monster. Oh, fuck off.
It's turned.
Nothing a shelter for his area can't handle.
Are you sure?
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his way.
I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Down here, bitch! Oh, I forgot to friggin' do my big move. Fuck me! Sorry. back here, you piece of shit.
I still can't believe they can jump. But these things have roots.
I'm just standing in the death right now like an idiot. Didn't even see myself standing in it. I was too busy just trying to light his ass on fire. Ow. Fuck, friggin' break! Holy shit! Good God. Spicy bitch. Wouldn't be some evidence staying in the poison that whole time.
Press on.
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to
Hentai
it,
slain!
though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
By the way, Hayden, I mean, YouTube's latency is all over the fucking map. You could be 45 seconds behind, you could be a minute behind, you could be 15 seconds behind. The way to do it is, once you enter the stream, play it at 2x speed. You can select it in the player and let it go until it catches up. It's gonna be a bit weird. And that will give you the lowest possible latency. So, if I'm responding to something and you're like, holy shit, I said that like fucking 50 years ago. That's why. YouTube's latency, because they're encoding or they're transcoding absolutely everything and not just stuff outside of source. It's a lengthy bitch. Sometimes people will get down to like 10 seconds. Other people could be 30, 35 seconds. It's in a range. We've tested it multiple times. It's very interesting. Like, it appears that YouTube has what it considers live is in almost like segments. 30 to 60 second segments, perhaps. So when somebody joins the stream, even though the player looks like it's at live, it can often not actually be the most live. And thus the 2x speed will actually get you closer to as, you know, live as you can hope for based on your location.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Oh, you were late on that? Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I've just been trying to, like, let people know occasionally because it is such a dramatic shift from what people are used to on Twitch. Oh yeah. This place is just full of absolute... This is like... This area is the greatest hits of shit that I'm terrible at fighting. Ow, fuck you. Oh, fuck. Jesus. I can't, like, I really can't fight these guys for some reason. There we go, finally. Just something about him fucks me right up. Going backwards.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Good lord. Waiting for Scorpion to pop up out of the ground and be like, "Get over here!" Mask off, flame breath. Oh. Don't worry, we have a Shiva.
Quickly, before it melts.
This is gonna be close.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
That scene right there, Mark, if we were game trailers circa 2006, that would be in the review as a segue piece. Cut VO, cut all, just go to that. Say something quasi-negative that happened in the game. Let's not do that again. Let's not. Move on. I just see that shit in my mind. I would say it's pretty tough shit, yeah. Pretty tough metal.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
I missed him. If it's recorded, we can do that. Well, it is recorded. It is recorded. I don't know. I don't know how much of adult Jill I want to show in the review. Depends on how. Was adult Jill shown much in like just trailers and shit? If so, then we might be able to get away with it. How's it been being a homeowner? A homeowner. Just think. I was able to buy a home when I speak like that. How is it being a homeowner? Expensive. Really fucking expensive. I mean, it's great. I feel so blessed. We're house poor as fuck. You know, you can see by the numbers we're getting here on YouTube, but that was expected. But even on Twitch, you know, my numbers are way down. I can't get any new followers on Twitch because the ads are just fucking crazy, and I'm just not the content people are looking for these days. So when we get back from the Philippines, you know, I'm always going to be creating content, but it's going to have to become secondary to some degree. I just literally cannot. I cannot be scraping the fucking barrel like this for very much longer. I'm going to die of fucking stress. So it's expensive, to say the least. The renos, to answer your question, interior, yes, done. Other than, you know, the odd fucking weird thing, like I didn't put a handle on the coat closet upstairs yet. I'd probably do that. We have the handle, I just haven't put it on. But as far as like everything else is done. All of that is done. You know, there's other like little small projects that will happen over time. The house is never truly done. You know, we're gonna, like behind me here, there's eventually will be an exercise space, for example, not full of like crazy expensive equipment, but you know, like a power rack and some matting to put the stuff I already own back there. Exterior still has a fair amount of work, not the house itself per se. There's a couple of windows that need to be replaced in the next couple of years. But landscape-wise, there's just a butt fuck load to do. You know, they really, the property was really let go. My lawn is actually more of just like weeds. There's not much grass there. Wildflower at this point. And so at some point it's gonna have to be all torn up and re-fucking sodded. And we've got some drainage ditches to dig and some French wells to dig to drain some of the property properly. Nothing's getting in the house, but it's draining well. But if we were to put stuff in the backyard, for example, like sod, then it would just be like floating in spots. So there's still work to be done outside, but the interior work is done, and yeah, I'm stressed out of my mind. It's very financially taxing, but I feel so blessed. You know, guys and girls like, you know, the ones you guys that are here right now. You know, you guys are a lot of the reason why Em and I are here. You know, notwithstanding Em working insane overtime to help make it happen as well. But continuing to support throughout the entire year where I wasn't really streaming, and keeping my income at a level that was like enough to help, you know, clear credit and stuff to a degree to keep things in reasonable check, and of course my parents are like the greatest Jesus, I'll do like my parents walk on fucking water. Let's just put it that way. Especially Dad. We got the second picture. So Dad and I took a picture, he and I, when we had gutted the upstairs kitchen space, and I gave him it's a little fold-out thing that you can like a dual frame thing for pictures. And one side it was us with the kitchen and that was gutted, and on the other side was a stack of the drywall compound, like 4 of the fucking 50 buckets, the big honking buckets that we used. And then I said to him, when we're done the house, we're gonna get a second picture of the kitchen when it's done, so that it matches the other one where we're standing roughly, and then there's a before and after of you and me standing in the kitchen. So we got that the other weekend, on Father's Day weekend. So I have the picture now, so I gotta print that off, or get that printed, and then we'll have that in the frame. But man, what a time! What a fucking time! A whole year. It was a long time, but man, like a lot of stuff during COVID, is like I blinked and it was over. Just blinked. That shit gone. Ha! Just gone. What do I plan on getting into? Real estate? No. It would. The problem with real estate right now is, one, it would cost money to get into it that I don't have. By the time you got all set up and sold your first house, you're spending somewhere in the neighborhood of $8,000 to $11,000. We're already still clearing credit card stuff from the house, not getting into it, really. We're going on this trip to the Philippines because Em hasn't been home in 5 years. That's costing us a lot of money. That's a $12,000, almost $15,000 trip because we're there for 3 weeks. Just the flights alone are insane, like 10 grand. So we're doing that. We're taking the financial hit because she hasn't been home, and then after that, it will just be something. I've been looking at jobs, you know, off and on, whether it's stuff in various sales, or if there's like a marketing position that seems to make sense or something like that. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for the opportunities that may arise. 10K? Yeah, so it's 10 for the both of us. So it's 5K a piece. We're there and back. And those are like cheap seats. They're not fanciful fucking seats. Those are just standard whatever seats. We're literally flying to the other side of the world. There's not very many places that you can fly that are farther away. It's a 7, if it was just the flight time with no others, it's 17 hours, actually more than 17 hours. One of the flights is 17 hours. So yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, I keep an eye out for work from home jobs. This is gonna make no sense to people watching the VOD unless you can watch the live chat replay. There are opportunities. There's not a ton of them that pay remarkably well that I've come across yet that are available, but I'll keep an eye out for that stuff. I don't necessarily need to work from home. At this point, it's more about can I get myself into something that I can either draw relevant experience from to spin into something else, or it's in something that I give a fuck about that's got somewhere to climb, to do something. That's all that's really important. But yeah, the real estate thing, to go back on it, it's very expensive. Plus, there's a 1% vacancy rate essentially, or there's like a 1% inventory, I should say. And then you've got all these real estate agents fighting over a tiny amount of available houses for sale. And so getting into it right now, you'd be spending a lot of money monthly at a brokerage, just absolutely fighting tooth and nail to sell like a single fucking house. And in order to clear, you know, your upfront costs and shit, you're looking at probably selling 2 houses. Unless the broker that you're with, you end up getting lucky on your first house, and you're doing like, you know, $400,000 home or $500,000 home. I can never go back to work for someone else again. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it either, but you know, sometimes you just don't have a choice. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know, Em and I want to start a family in the not too distant future. You know, we want to clear our debt. I'm not getting any younger. I do have marketable skills, but you know, you got to be able to get me into an interview, because the marketable skills on paper, their sources are going to look fucking sus to a lot of people. So get me into the interview and I'll be fine. But you know, it's just one of those things. One of those things. But yeah, But being a homeowner is I mean, it's great. Like I said, I feel blessed, man. A lot of people my age and M's age, you know, a lot of people are out there struggling to get into their first home if they hadn't gotten into one before the market went crazy. You know, salaries are just flat out not scaling with the cost of homes. A lot of the people that are buying homes right now are people that already own property in the past. It's driving the costs up further. A lot of first-time homeowners out there, you know, they're walking into something where only a couple years ago, you know, a house was 250 grand, and now the house is 500 grand, and it's, you know, a mortgage that is much more substantial than it would have been previously, and so, you know, it becomes a much bigger financial question mark than it was before. So I feel very lucky in that regard, and now it's just a matter of you know, figure out the rest of the financials. What am I doing for work? Primary, continue to make content with you guys and for you guys as long as I can. Keep doing it because I have fun doing it. I enjoy it. Keep doing my reviews and stuff, and streaming, and just go from there. I think life will be you know, once I'm into some sort of job and the checks are rolling in and I've got a bit of a routine, I think my stress level is going to go way down, because my stress level for the last, you know, basically 2 years now has been fucking high. And it's all financial stress. It's all financial stress. It's financial stress, and it's the insecurity that comes with changing careers after being in one for 10 years. With that being said, this all sounds very depressing. Like I want to just again, I'm very blessed. I am happy. I am happy in that regard, and I'm incredibly grateful to be able to have a home that's my own.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Whatever it is, it's kicking my ass. Seems like overkill. Yeah, you hit the gold mine out there for what you're doing, bro. That's fucking amazing. That's crazy. Would a housing market crash help your stress levels of exacerbate them? The value of my home at this point, if there was a house market crash, it's whatever. We're in the house. We're in a variable mortgage right now, so you know if there's a crash, then not long after a crash comes, you know, quantitative easing. Fanciful term for they dial the interest rate back. The bigger question that everyone should have is, what does a housing market crash look like post 2008? And I don't think you're ever going to see 2008 again. You might get a small version of it, but you're not going to see houses lose like 40% of their value. Like, that's just not going to happen. The inventory is very low. Very low. If there was like enormous amount of supply and everything was on fire like it is, then yeah, you would see more of that. But you're not likely going to see and from that respect, a 2008 again. A fourplex, damn. Only for an extra grand? That's pretty baller, especially for you getting space. Well, just change your fucking name to Zeth instead of your full name.
Demons, but they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
But this one must be the exception.
God, he attacks so many times, it's hard for me to get that off. Let's just do this. Where the fuck fuck am I? Oh, I thought I had that. Oh, I rolled back into that! Oh, I thought I definitely had that one. Too early.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Nice try.
Oh my god, dude. I definitely dodged that bullshit. But okay. Oh, I missed my fucking window. Fuck. Just trying to get away from the tail. Oh no, shot. I dodged that immediately. And I did that one too, what the fuck? Oh, you're being very bothersome right now. I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. I'm still dodging this shit, it's just not letting me fucking dodge. You got a jet, have fun? Alright, mark your mark! Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, there were a few times there where I definitely felt like I dodged. Because this guy's timings are actually relatively easy. But, I don't know. I was obviously off by a small amount. It's a shame, because the ones that I missed were his biggest fucking combos, and it clapped me and it made me waste some potions.
Are you hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary.
Yeah, we're probably not all that toasty,
the heat
given
finishes me.
we're Ifrit.
Yeah.
She might have a harder time.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Oh, we're down to 4 pots, a high potion, 0 stone skins. Oh, we have an elixir too, I guess. Cool dodge. That's tied to, there's a ring. One sec. The Berserker ring. When you do a time dodge, it increases your like, will stagger bar damage for a time, and it gives you that animation. It's gotta already be hot as hell in here. What are we out here wearing this shit for? Oh my god. Oh no.
Lady Marley. It's me.
By some mother. Jill, it can't be.
It is, my lady.
We cannot talk here. Come with me.
AC crystals? I think that's just called being Shiva, don't you think? You should be able to conjure up some AC.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And she's having her uncle moment.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
Oh boy.
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness.
Now get the fuck out of here, because we're gonna burn this bitch to the ground.
My lady,
or
please.
freeze it.
You deserve better.
Or
than
both.
this. A long and happy life. Promise me.
Let me just get the DL here. Oh, did she get an upgrade? Nope. Get fucked. Marley, born in the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, Marley was kidnapped by the Iron Blood during the invasion 18 years before. Oh, she was part of the duchy. Forced to serve as a handmaiden for the priests. There she met young Jill Warwick. her mother figure. The hearts of the mother crystals are enshrined, believed to have been created before the time of the fallen. They retain a portentous air even now, long after mankind has forgotten their significance. Yeah, so yeah, I still, like, maintain that, you know, ancient civilization was perhaps, known crystals, Ultima chooses Gaia for that reason, comes down, some calamitous event, the fallen become the fallen, crystals, Aether, regenerate Ultima. That still feels like the direction it's going.
If you promise to do the same.
Jill is definitely taller than many of them. She is from the north, though, so it's possible that it's, like, in keeping with the tradition of northerners being
Come on,
tall.
Clive. We're nearly at the comwreck.
All right.
What did I say in Final Fantasy when they add the organs? Shit's getting real.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Camera's not doing me any favors. We got it though. Northerners tall, tell my genetics. Northerners would be like in the context of this game. Northerners would be like, you know, Norway, Sweden, actual North, not Northern England. Unfortunately for you. Fortunately for you, you can buy clothes right off the rack and you won't have a heart or fucking other weird problems like tall people do, so. Pluses and minuses.
How many of them are there?
Oh, hell no.
Too many.
fucking comboed my ass. Bro, okay, when did this game become, like, the sliver of HP is just the sliver of the fucking stagger bar to the point where, like, I could empty my entire friggin' gauge into this shit and they're like, oh, no, he's got that fucking last little piece. Okay. This game seems really dope. It's gonna be a real head scratcher when it loses to... Well... I think like the ones that are really gonna do battle unless it completely falls flat are Tears of the Kingdom and Starfield. Because they're kind of like, they're from the companies and they're the games that just like they have to, like, it's by default they have to be in the conversation. Even if they don't necessarily deserve to be. But Final Fantasy fans and Zelda fans are some of the worst fans in the fucking world. And very zealous and very insane and very protective and easily butthurt. And so, God only knows how that's going to play out from, like, the perspective of outside of the you know, games media. But, if I'm comparing this game to its peers, and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom to its peers, and then the qualities between this and Tears of the Kingdom that are directly comparable, this is a better game. I mean, the combat in this is really solid, feels good, makes you feel powerful. There's a new game plus that has a much more higher difficulty ceiling. Visually absolutely stunning, better music than Tears of the Kingdom, voice acted in the year of our Lord 2023, and not only voice acted, but phenomenally voice acted. Better story with more in-depth story, more in-depth characters. I mean, shit. The story is delivered better. They give you multiple ways in which to further enrich yourself with the finer details of the story if you so choose. It's, fuck me, man. I mean, like, what do you... Like, Tears of the Kingdom, what do you got? It's Zelda, and you can build Gundams. It's a miracle it runs on the Switch, and it does those two things well. It does, well, like, depending on who you talk to, it doesn't even really do being Zelda well. It has it on the package. But it does all of the mechanical stuff well. But, like, like, this is for all the points that you can directly compare, this game shits on Tears of the Kingdom. This game compared to its peers, and Tears of the Kingdom compared to its peers, both are better than their peers. I would make the argument this is, within its more direct peer comparisons, better than Tears of the Kingdom is better than its peers. Because what happens when Zelda enters into the open world genre? There's a lot of open world games. The only thing differentiating it is allowing people to build stuff at this point, but it doesn't even you have to fucking care about the building beyond what the game demands of you to build. So if that isn't there, then that's not here. It's just you either like action combat or you don't. With Zelda, it's not only do you have to like the combat, but you also have to make your own fun with the building. Otherwise, the largest portion of the differentiating factor of that game is lost, and then everything else is just really fucking mid. The story, while it is, like I said in my review, the best of modern Zelda, is still just mid. The delivery is scraping the bottom of the barrel, licking the sludge off the bottom of the barrel, actually wearing away at some of the barrel and getting close to the dirt below. But like, you know, the hallway group of enemies, like that's totally, I mean, there's nothing to even argue there. At least it's in the package of a full action game now. Whereas before it was like dipping your toes in the water kind of a situation. I need my TV to get out of the ABL, please and thank you. At least they committed this time around. So there's that. That being said, if you don't like action games like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry where you're in hallways fighting enemies, or in, you know, large open area, there are large open areas in this game, but you're still just, you know, it's action combat, then it is what it is. I mean, there's like if it's not this, it's turn-based combat, and people would probably argue that that's even more dull. On average, more people would say it's just more dull. But it is gonna bother me watching Tears of the Kingdom win so many awards. It is gonna bother me. It's just because what it does is it signals to Nintendo that they can just keep making that mid and sell so many copies. Like, just look at how the opening of this game went, and then the opening of Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my god, dude. That alone. That comparison alone. They just got... Great voice acting, great characters, great dialogue writing, great story laying the foundations of both the character work and the story. Boom. Amazing tutorials, teach you exactly what you need to do to be successful, get you involved in that area early on, make you feel part of the fucking community so you feel something when it actually comes crumbling down around you and you actually feel for the characters and the places that you're in. Fucking goddamn knocked out of the park immediately. Gets you right into the shit. You start to feel like a god. You're fighting with fucking Then you actually fight as gods, and this epic fucking combat shit is just just incredible. And then like title card, Tears of the Kingdom. You walk out into R. Kelly's Fever Dream at 3.5 FPS. You jerk off tree branches onto poorly designed robots for like 4.5 straight hours, and then you get to the ground and somebody says, "Hey Link, long time no see for 3 years. Can you help me fold my socks?" Garbage! Garbage in comparison. As far as like how you open a game, trash. Trash.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
Do you think Final Fantasy 16 will lose to Tears of the Kingdom in a pure Nintendo fandom? Yes. I think I said it best in a reply to a comment on my Tears of the Kingdom review. Tears of the Kingdom is a 3 out of 5 game that becomes 5 out of 5 if you're a die-hard Nintendo fan and have a love for Zelda that extends beyond reason. Like your love for Zelda masks reason so that you just absolutely are head over heels for every Zelda game that comes out, and you just don't see, even if you see the flaws, you don't see them and they don't matter. Then that's why it's a 5. It's not a 5 because the game is actually a 5. It's a 5 because you can look past it all for your love of Nintendo and Zelda. Otherwise, it's a 3. That's what Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is. And what Breath of the Wild is as well. They're both 3 out of 5s. And so then the thing is that there's a lot of people in that category. And there's a lot of people that are in games media that are massive Nintendo fans. And they are all vying for Tears of the Kingdom, you know, to be able to review it, because the ones that are desperate to review Tears of the Kingdom are almost always fans of, or to review Zelda games, are massive fans of Zelda. And they're senior writers, oftentimes. And so they're big lovers of it. They're senior writers. They get in there and it's just going to be a fucking 5 or a 10 or a 9, like without fail. Very little movement on that. There's a culture around it in how it's the way it is. And Bethesda gets similar treatment at launch. The difference between Bethesda and Nintendo is that Bethesda's scale is like fucking bonkers, and nobody's doing what Bethesda does. They're like on an island by themselves, so they get preferential treatment insofar as that nobody is even approaching to try what Bethesda is doing. You can't expect critical factors to apply in what is effectively a popularity contest. It is what it is. Oh no, I agree. I just wish that more people, when they were reviewing games, were a little bit better at tackling things objectively as possible. A lot of people, there's multiple ways in which the theories for writing reviews go. You either just say fuck it and you throw all caution to the wind, you throw all objectivity out, and you just write a review, and at the end of it, all that matters is I'm the reviewer. Do I like it? Yes, no, no score, no, nothing. Pure, yes, I enjoyed myself, or no, I did not enjoy myself. And then, like, how much did I enjoy myself? And that's it. And then there's a realm of reviewer that I respect less, where they take a 10-point scale or whatever scale they're using, 10-point scale, and they will butter the shit out of it with subjective opinion, especially if it's in the positive. And then a very minor monicum, tiny little piece of objectivity. I do my best to do 80-20. 80% look at it objectively, 20% my subjective opinion. Which is why a lot of games that I've reviewed where I have screamed and fucking yelled and been bitter as fuck and whatever else, and then I get to the review and it's still a 4-star, and like maybe even a 5-star in there somewhere, and people were like, what the fuck? And be like, yeah. You know, if I'll put my subjective opinion in there, and like, I didn't really like, but yeah, I have to respect the fact whether or not it's actually good. Maybe it's just not my genre. Maybe it's not my favorite genre, and that's clouding my opinion. Maybe it's just, you know, something that just didn't catch me. It wasn't my wheelhouse. But I know that this is a good game when I compare it against its peers within a genre, and then I cross-compare it with games that are similar, in similar categories, or similar price points, or similar scopes. You have to look all... I just wish there were more people doing that. Because if you did, one, you'd have more use of the 10-point scale. It wouldn't just be from 7 to 10. With like the occasional, you know, 5, 6. Which is why I always joke about if a game gets a 2, it's like, oh my god. A 2, 3, or a 4? Holy shit. It's gotta be real bad for a reviewer to go out of their way to give them that score. You know, Game of the Year comes up, and I had to give props to IGN because they gave Forza Horizon 4 Game of the Year, and it was Game of the Year. Like you could not argue it was Game of the Year. It literally had like the highest scores by miles from everything else, and people were like, "No, we can't give it to it. Why? It's a car game. It's a racing game." So it's just fucking, it's bullshit. Anyway, enough ranting about that. It is a popularity contest, but it's still like these are supposed to be, you know, people. It's a small percent of the market that relies upon reviews to influence their purchasing decisions. But you know, I still take, you know, for the 500 people that watch my reviews or 1,000 people that watch my reviews, I still take it relatively seriously because it means that's 1,000 people that are watching my shit, taking my opinion and my experiences as somebody that's no-lifed a bajillion games and critique them for, oh my god, when I started, 16 years, 17 years. And it's influencing their ability to spend, whether or not they're going to buy a game today or maybe wait for it to be on sale. And now more than ever, when a game in Canada is $107 fucking dollars, more people are relying upon reviews to start, you know, making decisions about spending their money, because it's a lot of money. That looks like death. Oh boy. Is this a mini cutscene or do I just go right into it? Oh, we're just going right into it. I lost my rhythm on this guy. Oh right, it's 2 fucking swings. Oh, did I miss that again? Really? God damn. Okay. We're okay. Have you seen the trailer or review for Aliens Dark Descent? I've been playing it, very fire game. I have not. To be honest with you. I might have seen a trailer, but I don't think I've seen anything recent for it. Oh boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got no stone skin left. Our foreskin is as soft as it can possibly get as we go in to the meme room. You know what? I'm gonna use the washer because not only is this gonna be a battle in here, guaranteed, but it's probably gonna have 48 minutes of fucking cutscenes, so I'm just gonna use the washer. Real-timey, XCOM-y, mixed survival, extraction. Oh, interesting. That sounds like it's up your alley. You were into the extraction shooters, if I remember correctly. Oh boy. All muffins and all. All muffins and all. Glad in June. All credit. All credit? Oh my fucking god, Dapbeard. Oh, we're sacrificing people. Of course we are. Bit of an oddball theocracy. Oh, he knows who that is. Or she knows who that is. Oh, right, that's the, that's who we were here for. Of course she would know.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me.
The Patriarch, right? The High Priest. Yeah. Patriarch of the Crystalline Orthodox. Who's essentially the leader, as we found out, not the matriarch, despite what it's supposed to be. Bearers and dominants are unclean creatures born of sin. Right. But they want to control all the crystals. The mother crystals. Let's see if they got a little more info here. A religion dedicated to the worship of the mother crystals, its priesthood enjoy great power with the patriarch, leader, and chief shepherd of the faithful, the most powerful of all, while best known as the state religion of the insular Iron Kingdom. It was once practiced throughout Valisthea. To its believers, the mother crystals are literal gods, and the wasteful expenditure of aether through the use of magic is strictly forbidden. As such, those who do not use... Oh, I misunderstood the whole idea. Okay, now I understand them. I understand it. The way it was described somewhere else made it sound different, how they were treating the use of magic in the crystals. Right. Okay, that makes way more sense.
What did you do in return?
The Yo Mama crystals.
You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Oh, she angry. He just waltzes into that to say fiend.
I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance
Convenient.
paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it. Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster.
I'm gonna cleanse you of the
My
blood
soul
from your
is
body.
stained black. Though not by ether, but by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again.
Over under on the crystal
Now it is you
taking
who
over
shall
his
bow
body to
to
become a
me.
dick.
Kill them.
Are you guys like 100% sure you want to come down here? Oh, she's gone right into business.
Now,
right.
Everyone looks like they're just running around in a 3-foot square. You know who Joshua essentially became in this? What's her name from Game of Thrones? That turned into a faceless meme. Basically her. She became like godlike status. Well, that's fun. Arya, yeah. I'm hammering the over on that line. 2.5 dicks. Punch yourself in the dick! Come on! Come out of here, piece of stuff! Fuck! Get angry! Not quite.
Why? Why can't I do it?
Diamond dust? Give me some diamond dust.
Please, just once.
Oh. Alright. Well, I mean, that's halfway there.
Forever. We better make this quick.
God damn, he freaking recovered real quick. Really? My toe in that fucking thing? I'm dodging. And it's not dodging it.
Let's try.
It is giving me a hell of a time to dodge this shit. Now would be a very good time to be Ifrit. There's diamond dust. Mummy?
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
fuck? Man, come on, you gotta dodge that when I'm dodging it. Man, suck my dick. What the seven fucking hells? That still hit me? I literally can't run outside of that fast enough. That's kind of fucking stupid. Okay. Oh my god. Bro! Suck my dick! Jesus Christ! Like, this guy just doesn't fucking bite it, man. Holy Jesus. Like, the amount of just... Are you serious right now? Oh... Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna fucking rage. He's like, he's just a cock hair every time. Just die, bro. Wrong fucking thing, I'm so fucking angry I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Jesus, man. Just be dead. What a waste of items that motherfucker was. All this shit is like an endless string of attacks, half of which are almost inescapable. There's AoEs there that I literally cannot move fast enough out of. All you can do is know the exact timing of the AoE proccing to do the dodge. which defeats the purpose of an AoE circle at that point. Fuck me. That was a bothersome fight. So bothersome. All that dodging and shit, but you're just gonna get caught, you just get caught afterwards. Fucking so annoying.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
The dodges on his punches, the downward punches were really fucking weird too. I had it immediately, and then I lost it. The window is super early.
Use this.
Like crazy early. Okay. Alright, well that's one way of doing it. But yeah, it's so early that it felt unnatural. Like I instinctually want to wait closer to the actual attack, but with that it was like super early in the animation. Until we have to talk to Ultima again.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
How is this guy still alive?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Mm-hmm. What, did you think it was just over? We haven't had an anime battle yet.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
You don't need the hood anymore, bro.
promise, and now you keep yours.
Meanwhile, at the next crystal... Oh.
This way, Your Grace.
That's Ultima being upsetty spaghetti. Giving Joshua some heartburn.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
Game showing you that's not Joshua at the crystal with Clive? I haven't decided that personally yet. Because he's been there in both instances, hooded and not.
Presence.
You did.
Like, I feel like the hooded sign is like it's astral projecting type shit.
But why now, after 5 years of silence?
But it could be some part of him as well.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Because he clearly has,
Your Grace.
you know.
No, do not dirty your hands.
Joshua with that riz.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
No.
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while.
Bold of you to assume Clive has thoughts.
Dalmekian trail, once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Yote. That's it. Okay. Now we've heard it. We got a little bit of Iron Man going on here now. Well, suddenly, Gerudo Valley.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
The nuke analogy still stands.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
Oh my god, is that Mom? With her new child?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka? What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors.
Dear Lord. Former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire Sanbrek. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the imperial province, which she rules with a cruelty and contempt for the base-born that was unknown in Archduke Elwin's day. Bitches be crazy. Also, she looks like she's not aged. In 18 years. This is the economic advisor? What the fuck?
perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes.
If economics could lift.
I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Lol.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore.
Hmm?
Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
Wait, what is going on? Oh no, oh, now she's like the mum of the Aerie.
In store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
But like, I mean, everyone that she's talking about are literally all dominants, so she's clearly not very much in the know. Clearly. Also, what was that little blue glowing bullshit there? Did you notice that?
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
She's just taking a bath. Relax, bro. Okay. 1,400 points. We're almost halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. all quiet. The Nelmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared, like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize that what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing it anytime soon. I should keep you apprised. A flame none brighter, my lord Marquess. I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now. I'm still not convinced Tyler's dead. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the sword of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Love, Wade, XOXO, Gossip Girl. An apple a day! From Otto. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these. What for their foul bite, but for him, it was never about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it our own. And look at us now, Sid would be proud. Yes, he would, I'm sure. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say, Whiteheart. You told me once how your Chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they? Those are all things that have already happened, but we never read them originally.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Oh my god, we can build a new sword? Impossible. I don't believe you. Ah, more shit.
No scratches, right? That it?
Oh, wait.
Fine. What do you need? What do you want? Yeah, that should do you.
There you go.
Anything else?
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? Is it business or pleasure?
What? Oh my god, a whopping 2! Because I'd probably have to upgrade it a bunch. 4! Incredible.
It'd better all be here.
Well, they're technically better, and we have $1 million, and we've been complaining about not having anything to buy, so...
You'll not find a better price than that.
Just buy it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Just buy 2, Adam. You've got so much fucking money. Alright.
Clive. So, what'd it be?
Oh my god, all that for +3? I mean, that's not even remotely worth it. Okay, lovely stuff.
Stringing them up.
The sound of Ah! Clever. Oh, that's good news then. That's some good news.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching. Those girls' rags are so threadbare.
Yikes!
And we most certainly cannot have that. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, but they don't deliver. Not to places that aren't on the map anyway.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would.
Of course you would. You're lucky I'm such a nice guy.
They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned that Cookie's guard haven't been seen.
New hunts? Ooh, 2 more. Couple of bees. Oh boy, okay. I wanted to go check out that as well. Which I think is down below. Oh yeah, we'll do the hunts. They will be done.
Sid,
Nice hat.
I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order...
We did?
We did.
Yes. I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands.
Okay.
Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs.
You want me to go get my stash of weed?
My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar, and when those shipments are late, if we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives.
He wants to grow weed.
As you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but...
But I am.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course.
Morganbeards?
If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes.
Okay.
And they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I mean, it was to be assumed anyway, but yes. I'll go get your marijuana. Don't settle for less than 60%. I want a cut of this action. You're gonna give me 50% plus 10% protection money. And if you say anything, it goes up to 70.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks.
Oh, wait. Have I gone up this way? In case there's a chest. You never know. Oh, right. This is this. Yes, yeah. This is the love struck. Oh, Otto's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Okay. As much as I would love to continue on, ladies and gentlemen, we have streamed between these two streams for what I want to say is something like 16 hours today, or close to it. And so I'm gonna call it there and go the fuck to sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope that you had a good time, whether you were here for a long time or intermittently throughout the day or having just arrived not long ago. Clearly productive day. We got a lot done. A lot done. More great stuff to love. Fun fights. Even when they're kicking my ass. Entertaining. Phenomenal writing. Great voice acting. And I look forward to this these developments that are forthcoming. We've got a bunch of hunts and some side quests to do. So we'll hammer those out tomorrow. I should be on tomorrow. I've got some errands to run, but I should be on tomorrow. So we got that stuff to clear out, and then we'll continue on. But we got a lot done. Thank you once again, guys. Until I see you on the next one, hit the like button before you leave if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon if you haven't already, especially the bell icon. Follow me on Twitter, join our Discord if you want for notifications on when I go live. They're the most sensible ways of knowing when I go live. You'll get them immediately instead of, like, fucking whenever YouTube decides to send them out. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, do me a favor. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Stay safe, have a good one. As always, good luck! Don't have this crazy bitch mom. Bitch is wildin'. It's crazy. Crazy.